You're saying women don't have hobbies?
They don't have hobbies.
Yeah, they do. They watch TV.
That's not.
They drink wine. They talk to their friends.
That's their hobbies.
They go shopping. That's a hobby.
I guess.
I feel like women
you
have
see
a lot
that?
of hobbies.
We
but I feel like they don't know how to have as much fun as we do.
They don't. Bro, I was
So
watching.
they see us having a lot of fun. They want to have that amount of fun.
They can't
But when
do
they
that.
do it, they can't replicate it.
They can't. We were watching The Bachelorette, and the she got mad at the guys because they were all having fun without her.
And she probably was like, I want to be a part of that.
She was like, "Y'all supposed to be here for me,
Girl,
y'all
ain't
are
nobody
over
worried about you. I'm here with the homie. I am here with I'm here with the homies.
Having a good
And
time.
so, and you know what? And I think that's what's baffling for women, because they be like, so y'all didn't go. They be like, when I called you, y'all was over there doing a whole bunch of laughing. It sounded like a whole bunch of ruckus. Girl, we was sitting on Coop couch. I'm just saying, it just sounded like y'all was over here out and about. No, it don't. We were on Coop's couch, but I can be around the homies and we genuinely enjoy each other's.
That's when you got to throw it back and be like, do your friends not have personalities?
I don't think girls like their friends.
I think that
They're friends for convenience.
I think that. Ooh.
Struck a nerve. You're in somebody's business.
Should we start the podcast?
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Soundboard Podcast with your boy Dante and this guy to my right.
Your boy, JJ.
And this guy to my left.
This is Coop.
And we're energetic because we took a week off. Woo! Yo, we took see what happened. You see what happened, bro? I saw something on Instagram that was like, "Oh my gosh, I got to go to work and remember my job."
Basically,
That's a real thing.
It is a real thing, bro. We had a whole Thanksgiving break, and it felt good. One of the things we decided to take a break as a pod, and we were like, "Yo, we're gonna take a week off. Everybody gonna celebrate with their family, with their friends, and eat good." Okay,
Absolutely.
and that's exactly what we did.
we didn't do no work.
We do no work. So, how was y'all Thanksgiving? Did Thanksgiving go well for y'all?
Thanksgiving was great for me. It was super chill this year, though.
Okay.
Of course, food was on point. I just went over my folks.
Did your mom make the etouffee?
No, she didn't make it. She doesn't make that for Thanksgiving.
She makes that for Christmas.
Yeah, for Christmas.
You know what I
You're right.
realized? People do cultural Christmases and they keep Thanksgiving at the normal black.
Yep.
Dressing, turkey, ham,
Right. Yep.
mac and cheese.
The staples.
The staples for Thanksgiving.
But them staples was still hitting.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
You never get tired of eating dressing. My granny been making dressing the same.
I didn't get dressing this year.
You didn't get no dressing this year?
No, we did like a last minute.
Boy, my mama made 2 pans. I said,
Right.
one of them for me?
Right. Yeah. I was about to say, you never get
Dressing
tired
and
of
greens,
Thanksgiving
I
food.
will just eat, bro.
Yeah,
I prefer the sides anyways.
me too.
I don't really need the turkey.
Kiana did something
Leave the
different.
bird in the oven. I want the sides.
He's passionate.
Right. Somebody doesn't like turkey.
Tiana did something different this year. She did turkey meatballs, and then she did a cranberry sizzle over the top.
See, that's that millennial women stuff.
Over the top.
Over
a little
the top,
drizzle.
yeah.
That's the millennial women
She
stuff.
based it in cranberry
Little
dressing.
drizzle.
I want the turkey.
I don't like turkey like that.
Nah, I like turkey, but I just prefer the sides.
So did y'all?
What did you make?
I
Or
didn't
did you make anything?
I made a plate.
Because a man's place is not in the kitchen.
Made a couple of them.
Coop, every time I talk to Coop, I be like, Coop, it's giving very much old school manhood.
He be bringing the plate to
Right. Here you go, hun.
You know what I'm saying? Those
I
Mississippi-
cook the bacon. I mean, I make the bacon. I bring it home. She cooks it.
I don't know. She does kind of both.
Dang, you need to step your game up. If she making it,
That means
you
his
need to at
game is
least
strong.
play.
If she doing both,
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
that man game strong.
No. No, you need to pull your weight. So JJ, you had a great Thanksgiving. Coop, you had some turkey meatballs.
Delicious.
Delicious.
She did her thing.
She did her thing. Shout out to Key. Hey, bro, I want to.
But the Cowboys lost.
Destroyed.
Murdered.
And bro, was that not the longest game?
I didn't watch it.
For
It was on in the background,
Yeah, it
but
was
my
on- yeah.
family was too loud.
and it was never ending.
Yeah, my family was
That
too
was
loud.
kind of disappointing.
So you know what? You know what's so crazy? My family did something this year that I was like, y'all acting totally different.
They stepped the game up.
They stepped the game up. So what we did was, bro, it was all strategic because it was at my 180 house. You know, everybody got that 180 that when it's at their house, she doing all the planning.
Yeah.
So my auntie had already started making calls, telling people what to bring. Now, where my family messed up in the past was we would give too big responsibilities to people who was always late.
Oh, you can't do
yeah,
that.
You can't do that.
Know your
So-
personnel.
right. So we had to. So we started taking major stuff like the mac and cheese, the dressing away from my cousins who be late faithfully, and so all the food was there on time, bro. We ate. We ain't never ate this early,
What time did y'all eat?
bro. We ate at 2:30.
Oh,
Bro, so on
That's great.
so
That's
on my
great.
Instagram story, because I had to post this.
Right.
Why do we call it Thanksgiving dinner when it's lunchtime?
Because black people
Wouldn't it
usually
be-
eat it at dinner time.
Wouldn't it
because they usually late.
Wouldn't it be Thanksgiving lunch? I think we should call it what it is. Thanksgiving lunch.
It doesn't have the same ring.
Yeah, I like dinner.
This dude go tell me
Try
because
to change it up.
Because I was like, y'all, let me know y'all thoughts on this. People were saying what JJ said, like, it at the end of the day, you're gonna also eat it at dinner. This other dude go say, hey, bro, anything you eat on Thanksgiving is dinner. I said, y'all just be making stuff up.
It's because, like our post said, you don't eat breakfast.
Bro, I
no,
don't.
You don't
Be
eat breakfast.
starving.
You don't eat, but you starve yourself the whole day. When I tell y'all I backslid, vegan who?
You're not vegan?
You eat meat?
You ate the bird?
No, I didn't eat. I don't eat.
Oh, the dressing or something?
I did, but I had some meatless dressing.
But
But I'm pretty
It
sure it
had
had.
dairy in it?
I'm pretty sure it probably had dairy in it.
oh,
I had meatless dressing.
so you still vegetarian?
So did you just go all out? That's what I would have done.
You know what you do? You know what's
I
so
would have been
crazy?
like, forget it.
You know, look,
Give me everything.
bro. Look, you know how you backslide one. You know how you
Throw
backslide
that on
one.
here too.
You know,
Hey, cuz, what's that? Bring me some of that.
bro, you know how you backslide one time and you be like, well, since I'm already trash in the
gotta do
dumpster,
it.
I might as well. Bro, I ate that dressing and I was like,
Can't resist.
I was like, well, since we're here, Granny scooped some of them yams on this plate, the candy yams. Bro, I ate some candy. I ain't never had this much sugar. I ain't had this much sugar since I've been vegan, bro. I had some candy yams.
Ooh.
I turned around. My mom was like, because I don't understand. My mama don't seem to grasp the concept. I'm vegan.
Kinda. Ish.
I'm vegan.
Ish.
No, prior to Thanksgiving, I was vegan. she gonna say, I got you some pecan pie because I know you love it. Y'all, so
That's
she
vegan?
She handed
No,
me
it's
the
not.
she handed me the pecan pie, and I'm just sitting there looking at it. It's looking supple. I was like, I gotta eat it.
She
So-
like that guy that dropped the crack in your door, just trying to get you to get back.
Get me hooked. Hey, bro.
Did you eat the pie?
Bro, and it was downhill from there. I ended up eating pie. I ate that pecan pie. I ate cake. I went back for another slice of pie. Because y'all got to think, because I don't eat meat, in my family, everything had meat in it. So there were very few things that I ate. I only ate dressing and candy yams.
And pecan pie.
and pecan pie. Pecan. It's pecan.
Pecan.
Do y'all say pecan or pecan?
I said pecan.
Pecan.
It's pecan, right? So yeah, bro. So I went down into the dumpster.
So what happens now? Do you have to give your coin back, like
Start up day one.
your 10-year
I
coin?
start back. So this is the thing, guys. Small things happen all the time. You just pick yourself back up. And I've been vegan again. But boy, when I tell y'all, my stomach was messed up. Bro, me and Olivia went out. We were out for a friend's birthday party.
Bubblies.
Bro, I'm talking. You know how your stomach, you be sitting on the edge of your seat,
You just start feeling it.
bro.
Uh-oh.
What y'all do? Y'all started talking loud?
Olivia was like,
Why don't you go over there?
Olivia was like, "Ooh, babe, babe, do we need to leave? I said,
You start randomly making noises.
This is me sitting on the edge of the seat. I said, I think I can make it a little longer.
What Jamie Foxx say? Get in the.
She was like, Olivia, I hadn't told Olivia, when you slip up, you don't want to confirm it.
Yeah.
And so she was like, what's wrong with you? I was like,
slip up?
I was like, my stomach hurt. I was like, my stomach hurt.
Coop went somewhere else.
Coop went somewhere totally else. I was like, she was like, what's wrong with your stomach? I was like, I ate dairy. She was like, she looked at me. She said she wasn't sympathetic. She said,
disgusted with
you idiot. And so I backslid on Thanksgiving. It sounds like everybody's Thanksgiving was good.
Yeah.
So us taking a break was worth it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would agree. And so so what else is going on in y'all world besides y'all being full?
Well, the day after Thanksgiving, your boy went to New Orleans.
Oh,
New Orleans.
Biggity, 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 bounce it.
You know.
Biggity, 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 bounce it. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Look at Key. Look at you.
Out there singing.
Yeah.
Out in these streets.
She should have came with me.
Right. You should have been here when we started recording. You're our only in studio guest.
But
So
yeah,
you
I
went
went
to
to
New Orleans.
and as y'all know, I went to Southern for a couple of years. So
Yeah.
after always the Saturday after Thanksgiving, they had a Bayou Classic, which is the big Southern versus Grambling game. But my boy J. Cal, Jerron,
What up,
was
my
celebrating
boy?
Shout out to Jerron.
his bachelor weekend in New Orleans that weekend.
Oh yeah.
So
That's a great weekend to go.
Did y'all go to the booty house? Not the booty house, the booty club.
Not the booty.
hey, let me tell you something. Bro. We didn't. We went, but we didn't go in.
Why?
What y'all stand outside?
Thanksgiving broke.
Ma'am,
Nah, it wasn't even that.
giving, ma'am, do you know our Lord and Savior?
They were out there passing out Bibles.
Nah, we didn't go. But you know what we did do?
What'd you do?
Sneaker ball.
Oh, that's dope.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's
It
dope.
was cool, bro. It was a good time. It was a good time.
You know what? So you know what I'm realizing about like these new age bachelors? I feel like our uncles and them, they
went-
bachelor parties, they went all out. And we be keeping it real PG. I feel like we are letting people down.
You know why?
Well,
Why?
Cameras.
yeah, cameras are everywhere,
That's
bro.
really what it is, bro. Because
You get exposed.
that's really what it is.
Look at like, Dante. Podcast gonna blow up. They're like, look at Dante 5 years ago at his bachelor party.
You know that's how Kevin Hart
Face
got
all
caught
in
up.
there.
You know that's how Kevin Hart
Exactly.
got caught up in Las Vegas.
Exactly.
But
But
I-
we had. Oh, what was you about to say?
No, I was gonna say because I've been to two bachelor parties or 3 bachelor parties, and they've all been like just super calm.
Yeah,
like
you
one
can't-
of them, we went to dinner. I felt like it was like a bachelor brunch. I feel like it was like we went to
I mean,
dinner.
that calm is relative though, because we didn't go to the strip club for Coops, but it wasn't calm.
We didn't go to strip club for Coops.
Relax. Everybody calm down. This
But
has
it
nothing to
wasn't
do with
calm.
me.
But New Orleans was a good time, bro. But it was nonstop. So we had some.
I saw you in one of them videos looking tired.
Bro, let me tell you something.
JJ looked like he was on his last leg.
Let me tell you something. I realized that I'm 31 and not 21.
Right.
So one of them nights we was out probably till like I think 4, maybe 4:30.
Oh no, sir.
At 2 o'clock.
Unacceptable.
At 2 o'clock,
sir.
my body shut down, tapped out.
He just knew.
JJ
said-
was just floating.
It said, "Oh, we here. It's 2 o'clock." It just tapped out, bro. So, it was pretty much nonstop, but it was good. It was good overall. Like everything
That's
we did
what's
was a
up.
good time. People was dope. You know, it was good being out there. It wasn't as crowded as I thought it was going to be. It was still a lot of people there,
Good.
but it wasn't nearly as crowded as it usually is.
Why
by
do you think
Sleep
so? Why you
Neighborhood.
think it
Well,
was
I'm glad he had fun because I've been running from that COVID, and I think that's why.
You think that's why I went a whole bunch of people out there?
Absolutely, bro.
'Cause
I think,
COVID?
I think because of COVID, and New Orleans is different than Texas. So they still outside, but they require you to show proof that you either have a vaccine.
Oh, I like
So
that.
everywhere we went, they required you to show like proof that you had a vaccine or that you had a negative test.
What? So
like
I
that.
didn't know. I didn't know they was out here doing it like that.
I like
Yeah,
that.
bro. I mean, it wasn't real.
It's a
thorough.
new world order. Now that's what they be talking about. on them, on them-
NWO.
That's what they be talking about on the woke pages. It's the new world order.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my update is just me running from COVID.
Omarion,
No, Mario.
Omarion done danced too.
Bruh, are we gonna run forever?
I don't know.
Because at some point it's like it's gonna keep being variants.
Right,
Next time it's gonna be
And they
Usher.
keep growing.
It's gonna be Usher. It's gonna be MJ. It's gonna
Right.
be
Boy.
Dante variant.
We already did Delta. Delta didn't make no splash.
Dante.
That's
It's gonna be a
it's gonna
Dante
come again.
variant.
It's gonna come again.
Bro, like, how many boosters are we going to need?
Bro, so you know what, bro? I'm with Coop on this. I am absolutely over it. And then this is also a high season for like you
Cold
meet up
and
with
flu
your
and
family.
all that
It's
stuff.
cold and flu. Bro, no lie. I went and had a COVID test the other day, and the lady know me by name. And it's so sad because I done took so many COVID tests and they've never been positive.
You gotta do it.
But I'm a hypochondriac. So
Yeah.
I be like, if I wake up and I be like, oh, my throat feel a little,
Right.
what you call it? Let me schedule an appointment. I literally went in there and the girl was like, all right, Mr. Robinson, we'll send you your negative test results in 30 minutes.
Are y'all still scared of COVID though? You know?
Honestly, I wouldn't care if I didn't have Casey.
Right.
I have a baby, so I have to be a little bit more protective.
Right.
And it's starting to get inconvenient because even like people holding Casey and stuff like that. Well,
This is definitely not the season for people to be holding.
can't do it, right?
Right.
And then especially like some people are not vaccinated, so I'm like, I really don't want you around Casey.
Yeah.
And it's like not personal, but it's like my child's life. So yeah, back up.
No, it's personal.
Yeah.
Stay where you are.
But you got to be like that.
You
though.
have to be like that.
Because that's like a natural thing. People, when they see a newborn, they just want to hold it. Everybody
Yeah.
want to hold it. They want to be
Yeah.
around it.
Especially
people,
Casey,
people don't
'cause
be
she's
thinking
so
twice
cute.
sometimes.
She is so cute. We're gonna have
You
to.
laugh? What you laughing at? Hold up.
I feel like we're.
She is cute.
I feel like we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to quit calling her cute because she looks so much like Coop. I think it's incoherently. I'm calling Coop cute.
It's okay, bro.
I mean,
It's all right.
if that's how you feel,
You're not cute.
I'm a little cutie.
No, bro, but I feel you. It's
Yeah.
kind of it's. I'm over it.
Yeah.
Like I'm legit. I am legit over.
I pretty
COVID.
much stopped running.
You're
I
done.
ain't been running for a minute.
I'm over it, bro. I don't be knowing, and I'm one of the people that still be walking to places with my mask on.
Yeah.
So I be
Me
feeling
too.
now. I be feeling
You're the
weird.
outcast.
I be feeling like the outcast because I be feeling like people gonna mask shame me.
Yeah.
Because I be walking in even places with like family, friends.
Yeah.
I still be
Masked up. I'm the
masked
same way.
up, and I be walking in and everybody ain't got no mask on, so I be like. So then I'll be like, oh, let me take my mask off because I don't want nobody thinking.
I mean, wearing a mask has some benefits though, like especially if you got allergies and sinus issues.
yeah, that's true.
It does. It helps.
It helps.
And it keeps you warm.
You got your breath hot.
Yes. It's hotter than the air.
Yeah, bro. So Omarion got everybody shook. You know, they just found the first. He done danced through California. they said the first case that touched down in Cali. California love. Over it. Hey,
over it.
I got some updates. I got some news for y'all.
What?
So remember on the last episode we were talking about my job that I love so much, but how I'm also looking at opportunities
Yeah.
just to stay open.
Right. You bombed that interview.
But
And I
you
said-
still love the job.
I said, but I love my job. It's amazing. In fact, one of my coworkers said she listened to the episode, and I was like, I love our job so much. I could rant about it all day. But bro, they hit me up and was like, "Yo, we want to move forward with your application." And I was like, "Y'all must have no other candidates." But yeah, bro, I'm pretty excited about it. So I had a little introductory call. We talked about it. We talked about the money, and I'm no longer the broke friend. Well, I don't have
You
the
already
job.
got the job?
No, I don't. But you got to
You
speak
do. You
things.
claim it. You
I
already
have
got
the
it.
job,
If
and
you
I'm
want
no
it.
longer the broke friend.
Yeah.
Because that is.
You have to be in office or what?
So that's the thing, bro. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for not taking a job because I don't want to go into the office?
No.
Yes.
Wait. JJ is biased because he's been in the office,
I've been in the office
for like
since
6 months.
May.
Coop said no. Y'all,
Why would you not?
It is now a factor for me. Bro, when you think about it, I ain't had to put real clothes on.
That's lazy.
I ain't had
Do you
to
miss
sit.
putting clothes? I miss putting clothes on.
I
bro.
don't.
I mean,
I don't.
Sometimes I get dressed just to do it and just walk around.
You wear less, you
Ain't
wash
nothing wrong
less.
with it, bro.
You wear less, you wash less.
Yeah.
But I don't miss sitting in traffic.
No, I don't miss that.
I don't miss like commuting. I don't miss having to talk to people in the mornings. Like,
I think my.
but if for some reason my new employer finds this, I am a people person who enjoys camaraderie and teamwork.
And willing to go the extra mile.
But also,
I
bro,
love The Office.
jobs need people right now, so you can also negotiate that, like flex schedule. Like
Right, that's true. So I'm going to go through the process. We're going to talk about it. It's going to be dope.
Flex
Okay.
schedule is cool, bro. But I think that if you just don't want to go because you don't want to put no clothes on, that ain't a good reason.
Boy,
No,
shut
it's
up. Boy, shut up.
But you can also negotiate that.
Hey, so I want to talk to y'all. This might be a little too much information, but yo, if you are getting a job and it may be a potential conflict of interest, do you say something?
Ooh.
Sneaky.
Scandalous. Bro, this is why Coop. Hey, I just want y'all to know. The more I do stuff with Coop, I'm like, Coop, we are like kindred spirits,
We
bro.
are, bro.
We watch the same type of stuff. We
JJ
have
had
the
no
same-
idea what you were talking
He
about.
did. We have the same
bro.
inside jokes.
Went over my head.
We look. So on this show called Recess, there was all these girls called the Ashleys. They were like a gang, and every time it would be like something messy, they would be like scandalous. You weren't a real kid. So would you? So let's just say we have a podcast, hypothetically.
Right.
Allegedly.
And let's just say somebody was interviewing a role working for a podcast division, hypothetically.
Yeah.
Would said hypothetical person tell their hypothetical job that they had a hypothetical podcast?
It's hard for me to keep up with that because let's give the hypothetical person a name.
Who was lost?
Let's do Danto. Let's say Danto has a job working at a podcast company. So does he need to let them know?
Should he let the job know, or should he not say anything and secure the bag?
I think Danto has to let them know. Because if it's something like the Dante that I know, if Dante's anything like the Danto, I'm not sure what would happen if Danto lost his job, his new job. He just
And I put the other one.
I think you gotta.
Cooper snitch.
I think you gotta think about how. Well, I think Danto has to think about how long he wants to work at this job.
Okay.
Because if it's a temporary, position,
Right.
Oh, that's
to
true.
like,
I may be able to
then
finesse.
you can finesse for
Right.
enough time.
Get that, flip that.
Yeah.
maybe
And then
maybe take his hypothetical podcast out his bio, hide it, make the page private.
But I still think if Danto is working for a podcast company, they'll probably figure that out.
So should he say something or should
I
he
think
not
you should say something.
Yeah, I would say
I think you
something.
should say something up front.
If I was Danto, I
It
would
may
say
not
something.
even be an issue
That's true.
because if Danto's working for a podcast,
So this is the thing.
if Danto's working for a podcast company, then said podcast company probably has other people there that do podcasts.
This
I
is
would
true.
think so.
This is true.
Maybe ask them that. Say, does anybody in this division have a podcast?
Yeah. What are your policies around podcasts? Because I have the potential to start. I've been thinking
Maybe
about it.
Danto should ask them that. Danto.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to get y'all because y'all are my soundboard.
Or maybe you could have.
I was asking for a friend, and y'all are my soundboard, so I just wanted to know because when we were having the conversation, it was posed like, "Hey, bro, would you quit doing your thing to secure the bag for the company?" And Danto said no because he said that he would always bet on himself before he bet on the company.
Danto sounds like a real one.
And if Danto doesn't feel comfortable asking, he could always ask Kupo to call and ask.
Oh, I could. I mean, Kupo could call the company and ask about the position.
Yeah, about conflict of interest.
But I want to apply, but I have my own. He has his own.
How does that work?
Yeah.
Y'all know. So y'all know what I'm gonna miss the most about my job. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm
You got.
I mean, take it. Do y'all know one thing I love about my current work environment is the people.
Yeah.
And bro, you know what I've come to realize? One of the major things about a work environment, I gotta be at a place where I vibe with my coworkers.
Definitely.
Have y'all ever worked in an environment where you didn't vibe or know somebody where they did not vibe at their coworkers? Please don't tell us currently.
I have never worked at a place where I didn't vibe with them. Like, I had beef for anybody. But as far as vibe, like
where like you felt like they were your friends. Like y'all may not necessarily be hanging out all the time.
I always find a friend somewhere.
Right. Okay.
But I've worked with JJ before, so I had like a best friend at my job, and it made all the difference.
Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all soft. JJ, have you ever worked at a
You
job?
mad because you called him Kendrick Spears and he said I'm his best friend.
We be having whole phone conversations not talking about you. You know what girls be like, but who he go home to at night? Baby, he still cheating.
Get your priorities together.
Right.
It don't matter what he do, but look at who he come home to, sweetheart. He's still a cheater.
Yeah.
Okay. So JJ, well, how do you feel about coworkers? Like, do you have to be at a job where you vibe with your coworkers?
I think culture is important for me at a job. So I think having people that I do vibe with would be important, but it's not necessary.
No.
I look at work as work. And because I have a community of people outside of work,
You don't really need no new
that's
friends.
where-
JJ, no new friends.
And that's the people that really be making friends at work is the people that are like
That don't.
implants. Like they're not from here. They
Yeah,
move
they
here
be like, I ain't got nobody else to talk
Hey,
to.
what are you doing this weekend?
Hey buddy, I already have friends.
Bro, I be telling people, I feel like you can
gotta switch up the language. Hey buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey buddy.
I feel like you can get no new friends vibe off me easy. But y'all know I brought that up because there was this article that came out that said having a work bestie could stop people from quitting their jobs.
I believe that.
And there was a whole study done by Twitter's vice president named Bruce Daisley. And basically it confirmed that your coworkers, and if people like their coworkers, they are more prone to work harder and have a sense of a shared experience, how they put it in the article.
That's funny because I seen a meme that the guy was like, if you ever go to start a new job and the first thing they say is, we are not a co-workers, we're a family. He said they about to work the hell out of you.
That's fact.
That is fact.
Because family be
Family be working your nerves. That's what they be doing.
We're not coworkers. We family. We brothers.
Family here.
Right.
And family
Hey.
looks out for each other.
Hey, man, all we're asking, we're all going to be here grinding to 10 o'clock. We're going to pay for dinner. I'm leaving.
Little pizza party.
Right, I'm leaving. But yeah, bro, and so you know what it made me just think of, because they also said in the article that people love to work with friends. Like people like to, they'll stay at a job for friends,
their friends.
but they will not stay at a job with a manager. And it made me think. It made me think of this quote that was like, "People don't quit jobs; people quit managers."
Definitely.
And I think that is so true. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. Do y'all feel betrayed when your coworker leave? Like have you ever been somewhere at a job and you feel betrayed because your coworker left you and you like, damn, bro, you left me here with these crazy
I'm usually the one that leaves, but it is sad when you see like a good coworker leave.
right.
As long as they leaving for something better, shoot, kudos to them, bro.
Right.
Big ups.
No.
JJ, that person.
I
I'm
ain't never-
upset.
Now
I'm not upset,
Now I
bro.
gotta eat lunch in my car because I ain't got no.
or you know what? Now you got to go talk to new people and they know you only talking to them because your friend gone.
Yeah.
So y'all know what? Y'all know what's so funny? I quit in the middle of a shift one time when I worked at a call center.
Was it out of rage? Did you rage quit?
Yep. I walked right on out of there.
Because you didn't have a best friend?
No, but you know what? The girl that I shared a cubicle with, we had got really, really close, bro.
Yeah.
She was like my cubicle buddy. And I just felt like I just left her in the dust.
Hey.
One day I made the decision. I logged out of that phone.
Cold world.
And she was like, she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm quitting.
I'm out.
I deserve better than this. I packed up that office. I packed up my little cubicle, took the box to my desk during my quote unquote lunch. I took the box to my car during my quote unquote lunch, came back, logged out of there, typed up a letter of resignation, sent it, and said, good luck. Good luck, Miss Mamas.
That's because you ain't give her a heads up. That's the only time people be feeling betrayed.
Oh, I
when
should've
they
been
didn't know.
I should have
got
said,
caught off guard.
hey sis, I'm quitting.
You gotta be careful about those call centers.
Why?
Because it'd be going down.
Bro, it goes. I done seen people, bro, ghetto. Bro, we had people up there, like significant others coming up there fighting because they boo was cheating with somebody at the call center. And I was like, bro, this is like, call center is like high school.
It is.
Bro, it's a lot.
It's literally
it's
like
a lot of
working.
mess. A lot of
It's like
drama.
working at high school. The bosses are the teachers,
Right.
and everybody else is students.
Did you have a work wife?
What? Why are we?
At the This is a long time ago.
No, I did.
This is a long
Because
time
I
ago.
also was dating Olivia the first time when I worked at the call center.
Oh, so no. So no.
No,
No, you didn't.
I had no work wife.
None.
But it was people up there that had work husbands and like work wives. Would y'all be mad if, like, let's say, well, because everybody has girls at this pod, because y'all know JJ dropped that bomb. Would y'all be tripping
It's
if,
not
like,
secret anymore.
It was never a secret. It just wasn't talked about.
oh, he told you? Would y'all be upset if your significant other had like a work wife? I mean, a work husband.
I was like, sure, what's up?
I was like, you ain't being straight up.
work husband,
baby. I'm
like a work.
I'm gonna fly.
If she had a work. Like, would you be mad if Key was like, "Oh my gosh, me and so and so went to we went to lunch."
That boy Coop finna start the next day.
Coop, she gonna be driving around. Coop, what are you doing? He gonna be with the janitors, going through training.
Coop, like, your wife is our wife.
I would be very upset if I found out about this.
That she had a work husband.
Yes.
Why? It's
'cause
just
that-
it's fake.
What you mean, why?
Bruh.
Boy,
It's fake.
hell no.
It's fake.
I'm
Are
trying not
y'all
to get-
insecure?
No.
No.
I just don't like somebody being on deck just in case something happens.
In case
to
you
me.
mess up, he like this. You seem upset. Tell me all about it.
He didn't do. He's not. That's not right.
You know, this is the second time you've said he's left you up
I
all
don't
night
know.
with the
I'm
baby.
not saying. I'm just saying.
So Coop said, "Heck nah." JJ, what about you? Would you
Nah,
be
bro.
upset?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do y'all? Oh, go ahead.
I want to be the one and only. You're not finna have no work husband.
Y'all believe that women be having the next guy on deck?
Yes.
I think some do.
Yes. What do you mean? This the thing. I am a firm
I want
believer.
to know from the listeners. Do y'all be the women listeners? Y'all can DM me personally. I want to know. Do y'all
They
be
do.
having the next
They
guy
do.
on deck?
They do, because this the thing. I think.
Women be having options.
Let me not
They
make
have
let me not
options.
make a blanketed statement, but I think there are some women who have men who they keep them around because they show them attention, and it ain't necessarily got to be like he's buying you stuff, but like he's complimenting
attention to you.
He pays attention to you, and
Simp.
and everybody wants to be wanted. Everybody want to be wanted. So I you know, remember, we don't speak for women.
Nope, we're not in the business.
We ain't trying to speak for you, Miss Mamas. This is just opinion. I think they be having next up at bat.
I don't think all of them do. I think there's some that do, but not all of them.
So naive, so young, so naive.
Nah, bro, it's not
that
naive.
young love.
He ain't got no skin in the game. He ain't got no skin. You know,
I remember
old
being
hoes.
31 and 1 month old.
As my mom would say, you still wet behind the ears. No, I just think that's funny. Yeah, I would have a problem if Olivia had a work
Absolutely.
husband.
Yeah, it's
Like,
beef.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
definitely beef.
okay, so y'all,
It's the title.
it's the title, right? And so I think it's also, you just got to be aware of, like, you got to be aware. So one of the things for me is I try to always be aware. Like, I try to never have myself like just me and like a female coworker, just us.
Right.
Like I always try to make it like a group thing, not just like
Yeah.
you know, you and
Get
I
too close to
yeah,
just one
like
person.
you and I are always, you know, whatever. But you just got to be careful. You got to be careful about that. I really want to get y'all opinion because
Yeah, bro, cause you can't trust the dudes.
that's really what it is. It's not your boo. It's the dudes.
It's the, oh yeah. All right.
Hey, I accidentally picked you as Secret Santa. You know, it's just crazy how fate works.
You got this thong in your.
What? Who bought you this?
Coop, have you been a work husband?
At that call center, you know, them call centers be having boys wide.
Oh, you got to be careful. You got to be careful.
That's funny. I appreciate y'all giving me insight
Um.
on that endless situation.
Definitely.
Y'all my soundboard.
So you know what? Speaking of soundboard, I need to y'all need to tell me if I'm tripping.
What's up?
So I got into a little bit of a tiff.
A little scuffle.
A little,
Tell us about said tiff.
An Instagram tiff.
Oh, it was via Messenger.
So somebody sent me a meme basically, and it said 5 minutes into any TV show or movie in 2021.
Okay.
And it was just like two guys making out.
Okay.
And so basically he goes to say, you know, I hate that, bro, because they're just forcing all this homosexuality on us.
Right.
I guess it kind of goes with our previous discussion when we were talking about sexuality in shows and stuff like that.
Right.
So I completely disagree with that.
Right. That agenda.
With that agenda. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think that homosexuality is being forced on us? Do you think that they're pushing it on us in any type of way?
I don't necessarily think it is. I think it's more about representation, right? Mm-hmm. So I think art.
That's how they get you.
Listen. I'm saying art imitates life,
right?
And so a lot of times they want what you see on TV, what you see on social media, is supposed to imitate what the world looks like.
Right.
For me, it's not necessarily. I'm now that I get older, I'm starting to have a problem. Not just when you see two men kissing, but we 5 minutes in, and it's a man and a woman butt naked.
I respect that.
Like that, I think the world is overly sexualized.
But that's been the case.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's been the case, bro. I don't think it's been as bad
It's been like
as
that
it
for
is.
a while, bro.
Bro, I don't think it's been as bad as it has been in 2021.
I respect your opinion more because you're saying you don't want to see sexuality
I don't want to see
as much in general.
Right.
But for somebody to say, I don't want to see two men kissing on TV.
But I would argue with that. I wonder if he would have an issue if it was two women.
No.
Oh, he's only talking about the men.
I mean,
You can't
I
speak
can't
for
speak
him.
for him. I
But,
can't.
But you
I'm
think he's
saying,
only talking
about
I'm saying, I wonder if he would have an issue if it
I
was two women.
doubt it.
So it's not necessarily homosexuality is the issue. It's
You don't want to see two guys kissing.
I will say it is,
watch
bro.
a different show.
But he's
saying you can't run from it.
You can't
It's
run. You
everywhere.
can't get away from it.
It is everywhere.
It is.
But I think that there's an agenda there, and I think the agenda is not just two guys. I think the agenda is
It's over sexualization.
over sexualization. But I think also there's another agenda that's pushing homosexuality, trans, like everything in the LGBTQIA community. I think that's also being pushed as a narrative as well.
Right.
As a narrative, like as far as
like inclusivity, right?
Yeah,
so that's I would agree with that, but I think I would say that's a good thing.
So I think he's arguing that it's not. He's arguing to say like he doesn't want things to change.
Right.
Like he's saying that there's something wrong with that agenda being pushed.
Right.
But yeah, you know what? But I would also I think that I would argue that there are probably certain people who have an issue with
Black
people
presidents.
being I'm saying black people
But
being
that's
on every show.
Yeah.
But that's now everything has to be all inclusive.
That's what I'm saying. So
right.
people you can't pick and choose where you want to be inclusive.
Correct.
Because you can't pick and choose where you want to be inclusive. Somebody could equally have an issue that every single show now has multiple black people. At
Right.
one point, I was like, all right, y'all.
Like somebody
We get it. We get it. Your TV show is okay with Black Lives Matter. God dang it. Every show, every episode has a black narrative. A black man was shot.
Hey, All American was so corny for all.
They did.
Super corny.
They always turned it into like this big thing.
Yeah.
Tyrone up the street was shot. Baby, we see that in real life.
Right.
But didn't people have an issue with Insecure because it's all black and like whenever they transitioned from whatever that white girl was that she was working with, and she went to like an all black cast. There was no white people in the show anymore.
There was somebody. Dang, I can't remember the director. The scary movies. Key and Peele.
Key
and Peele.
Peele.
Somebody asked him, would he ever do a all white cast? He was like, "Why would I do that?
There's enough of those."
And his response was, "You would never ask a director, still Steven Spielberg, if he'll do an all black cast."
Exactly. And so I think that's
Somebody asked Toni Morrison that. Well, how come you don't include?
I saw
How
that.
come you don't include like white people in your novels? I ain't writing to white people. What kind of question is that? How you gonna tell me who to include in my book?
Right.
You know what? I really think it is, bro. It is. This is the thing, right? Y'all gotta kill the groupthink.
Definitely.
Everybody feels like they have to agree with everything that's going on, and the fact of the matter is, you don't have to agree with it.
That's what.
Watch
that's my
something.
point.
Watch something else.
That's my
Do
point.
something else. Like, there are things that happen on TV shows I don't agree with. It is your choice whether you watch it or not.
Thank
and
you.
I think the problem is when people would rather sit there and argue about it being quote unquote wrong, but it's wrong from your perspective.
For you.
So
it's-
you would suggest for them to pick up a new hobby. Don't watch TV anymore.
No, I'm not saying don't watch TV anymore. I believe that there's a problem with TV just in general with it being over sexualized. I think that is a problem in general. But what I'm saying is a lot of people have problems with, oh, well, it's only, prime example. People got mad because they got mad when they came out with that the new Annie, and Annie was black, as if black kids ain't in foster care too. I'm sick of this. I'm fighting for my life.
I would suggest if you want things not to change, to go buy you a bunch of VHSs and watch the same old
or just watch
shows and
stuff that
TV.
you, or just watch stuff that you into. Hey, go for a hike.
or just make your own movie.
Right. And so this is, but to argue, hey,
Solid
bro,
advice, change.
make your own movie. Go buy a camera. Because this is the thing, bro. Like I said, art imitates life. And
That
I
boy
mean,
deep.
everybody wants to be represented. That's just the
And this is my thing, bro. Like you said, Dante, you don't have to agree with everybody.
You don't have to agree
their
with it.
lifestyle, whatever.
you don't have to agree.
It doesn't affect you, for one. For two, I think the problem in society is that people feel uncomfortable being themselves.
Right.
And I don't think anybody should feel uncomfortable being themselves as long as it's not hurting anybody else.
Right.
If it's not causing any harm.
Right.
I want everybody to feel comfortable being themselves.
Because this is the thing, it's extreme on both ends. Like it'd be extreme on both ends, and everybody just be doing too much.
So
Mind your business.
So the people that be getting offended are the people that have insecurities. Because you're saying it's like it shouldn't.
I don't-
You're saying it shouldn't affect, like it shouldn't impact anybody. It doesn't impact anybody. But these
Right.
people are saying that this is offensive to them or whatever it may be. But that's probably because they have an insecurity, because they should be comfortable in their own skin. Is what you're saying.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. I don't think that's what he's saying, but that's
that's what I pulled out.
JJ
That's
created
a
his
good
own narrative.
Bruh, what happened? Something happened. Think. Something happened where, they're talking about man purses. Somebody's talking about man
A
purses.
little merce.
Yeah, and they're like, Coop, would you wear a man purse? And I was like, nah, probably not. It's not really my style. And they're like, yeah, it's not very manly. And I was like, I'm a man, so anything I do is manly. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm comfortable as a man. If I
Right.
thought a man purse looked dope, I would wear a man purse.
Yeah.
I just don't think it'll look good on me. It's not my style.
But see, the issue with people is people don't say, oh, that's not your style. People take it as you're an offense to any man that wears a man
No,
purse.
that's
well,
not for
you're
me.
prejudiced to men who like to keep their chapstick in their man purse.
Bruh, honestly, a purse would be super handy.
Don't you get jealous of women?
Boy,
No,
I
bro.
see why women wear purses.
Bro, quiet as it's kept.
Yeah.
I be seeing dudes, they be having their wallet in their car next, and I'm
yeah.
like, wow, their pants aren't way down.
That's
Your
why.
wallet?
That's why you have pockets.
Bruh,
No,
but
but
it's
I'm saying
uncomfortable.
it weighs it down.
Just
Wear
because
it back.
JJ's super skinny, so you don't have this problem.
Yeah,
You
I'm-
ain't got the,
I'm-
we're a little fluffy
I'm
here.
fluffy down there.
So we don't got room for the wallet,
Right.
the phone.
And then I'm already trying to wear straight leg or skinny jeans. It's already suffocating
so
two
that's where the
chicken
merch.
thighs.
That's where the merch will come in handy.
Yeah,
Keep all
bro.
types of stuff in there, bro.
See,
you got deodorant.
but you know what? You know what? The way you're talking,
Why Dante pointing at me?
you trying to thick shame Coop and I.
Thank you.
No.
And no.
I'm not trying to.
What you just said was you don't like thick men.
Hey, Hey, you remember my original point?
Coop and I are about to cap. Let me get on Twitter.
The person on the other end has an insecurity issue. Dante's not comfortable being thick. Okay? And this is really why we started the thick.
I'm finna get on Twitter and cancel you. Hashtag cancel JJ. Thick men matter.
Thick lives matter.
Thick lives matter.
Yo.
Thick thighs saves lives.
Yo, bro. Everybody has an opinion. So earlier, I saw this. Y'all know B. Simone, huh?
Yes.
She a Dallas, Texas
Baby
representative.
boy.
Baby girl. She's a Dallas, Texas representative, bro. And y'all know she just be saying whatever come to
I
her
didn't know
mind.
she's from Dallas.
Yeah, she's from Triple D.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I actually went to high school with her.
This boy went to high school with
Dang,
everybody.
is she older or younger than you?
Hey, bro,
She were same age.
Dante went to high school with everybody.
No, look.
Was she like that in high school?
I was a little unstable. So I transferred a lot.
Jumped a lot.
So we went to my freshman year. I went to a school called Skyline, and she went to Skyline.
Oh, Dallas Skyline. Yeah.
But Skyline was so many. I saw her, but we weren't in the same.
It's a
friend
big
group.
school.
Yeah, she was a freshman when I was a freshman. So it's a huge, bro.
Yeah,
Skyline got like it'd be like 5,000 kids.
Did you go? CJ Miles, was he there when you were there?
I don't remember.
Oh, he's in the NBA.
I left. So I left. I only went there for a year. And I
Oh, okay.
transferred.
Oh, got you.
But she posted this on Instagram, and she said, "Black men, y'all are so perfect to me. Focus on self-discipline and self-control. Those are some of the sexiest qualities a man can obtain. A man with no discipline is lost. Stop being okay with being basic and average. Everyone shouldn't be able to touch you, speak to you, sleep with you. Stop laying with just anyone. Raise your standards and give your energy to the right woman. Y'all are really kings. Act like it."
Come on, D.
Drop that bomb on her.
D-Town.
like that.
But do y'all know what was so discouraging?
What was
What?
To read these comments.
that? That ate her up.
Bro, these comments, you had women like, "Oh, she's a pick me." You know how they be saying pick me is
me,
like,
pick me.
yeah, it's one of those girls that just say stuff to panders to men.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, she's such a pick me." And it was just crazy to me that I was like, yo, she took an opportunity to speak facts,
Uplift.
to uplift, and you had women in the comments talking down on black men. And let me be clear, we fall short sometimes. But I stand by everything that she said, bro.
Is that her? I don't follow her, but is that her typical content, or is that something that's out of
I think it's her opinion for sure.
She always gives her opinion.
She always gives
even
her
when
opinion.
it's wrong.
Even when she so everybody was like, yeah, but that's because she don't date no man that's a 9 to 5. And I
Right.
listened to this other interview where she was like, bro, it's crazy how people can take one thing that you say,
Soundbite.
a sound bite, and turn it into this huge thing because she was saying that she didn't mean that she had an issue with guys who work a 9 to 5. All she was saying was she doesn't want to be with a guy who is just okay with his 9 to 5.
Right.
She wants him to be
wants somebody's
passionate. Ambition wants
Right.
more.
Right.
Like she was like, yo, bro, if you aspired, but she didn't get the chance to say all that.
Yeah.
She had to backtrack and be like, hey guys, this is what I meant.
Right.
So everybody was like, yeah, she's saying that for the kings who don't work 9 to 5. I mean, eating her up in these comments. But I think there's validity to this, bro. When she says focus on self-discipline and self-control, those are some of the sexiest qualities a man can have. And when she talks about everybody shouldn't be able to touch you, speak to you, sleep with you, stop laying with anybody, raise your standards to give your energy to the right woman. Y'all are really kings. Act like it. I think y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all can say it was the wrong messenger, but that message is on point.
Definitely.
So, fellas, how do y'all feel about this idea when she says we need to be better, black kings with self-discipline or self-control? And I'm going to say for the sake of just men in general, I would argue that men in general
yeah.
need self-discipline and self-control. How do y'all feel about that?
I think she's right, man.
Oh, my God. I forgot I got y'all. We all think the same.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, she's right. I would say men in general, people in general, but if we're talking specifically men, for sure have a problem with self-discipline and self-control.
I think, bro, you have to think about even just like rape culture, all these other things, it's just because of lack of self-control.
That is actually very true.
So like Jay just said, men in general need to do better. Even little things like, when you see that baddie from the distance,
Not to comment.
walking your way,
Right.
and then she passes you, but you with your girl.
What you gonna do?
So you gotta tie your shoe.
Is it this?
Do you look back to see it? At the front matches the back.
Good God Almighty!
Bro, you know what is so funny?
Nobody answered the question. That's cool.
I thought it was rhetorical.
Cool.
No, so you know what? But you know what?
Yeah, so
No, so you know what's so funny? I was I served with this life group at church. These guys I'm walking with, bro, just trying to, grow in Christ. And I told them junkers, I said, next time we go out to eat, we need to go in the room. It's just us.
No distractions.
No distractions. Because every time
They taking their eye off God.
every time a baddie turned the corner, them
distractions.
jokers, oh dang. And dudes don't feel, I'm like, dang, bro, it's okay to think about it, but to let it come out of your mouth, it's the comments for me. Gosh dang. Bullshit, man. We don't need all that.
That's a good point, though. I was having a conversation with my life group this week. We were talking about self-control. But so like you, in that situation, Dante, you took your group, or I don't know if you did, or you were saying you did or you wanted to, but either way, you were taking them out of that environment.
I'm saying I need to take them out of that environment.
So
Right.
you take them out of that environment and it's just y'all in this room.
Right.
So like, because they don't have self-control.
Right.
But do you feel like if you take somebody out of the environment, like that's practicing self-control?
Because you're removing yourself.
You're
from
saying
the-
because you're removing the distraction.
Yeah,
the
you're
threat.
removing the distraction.
Is it self-control?
So
If
is
the
it
threat is gone.
yeah, is that still self-control? Like, right? Because even with the temptation that Coop was talking about, in order to have self-control in that situation, you need to be in that situation to demonstrate
Right.
self-control.
So you know what, JJ? I think that's a great question. Is it self-control if the threat is gone? And I believe personally that it is. I think that you have to, self-control is all about setting up standards and boundaries within reason, right? Setting up standards and boundaries to control what happens around you, right? So if you struggle with alcoholism, I don't think you could go to the bar and meet your friends at the bar, and it's a form of self-control if you don't drink. But if you know that that's a struggle for you, and you know that you are real close to falling, you probably shouldn't go meet people at a bar.
I would call
That's extreme, though.
I would call that's not self-control. You're controlling your environment. You're not controlling yourself.
But I think that what I'm saying is I think that's a part of self-control.
That's a part of.
I think it's a part of it.
I think self-control is multifaceted.
Yes.
In that situation, that's kind of extreme. So you're not in an everyday lifestyle. You're not going to pass a bar, or you're not going to go to a bar. You intentionally have to go to a bar.
Right.
But in the other situation,
You
you're gonna
see
see
women
every
every
day.
Yeah, but I think the self-control part comes from you can't stop yourself from looking, right?
And thinking.
You can't stop yourself.
You can stop yourself from looking.
You can't stop yourself from looking.
Yeah, from looking multiple times.
Yes. No, that's the problem. Dudes be taking double takes.
But that's self-control. That's self-control, though.
See, but that's the issue.
Wait. I know I didn't just see what I thought I said.
Right, let me look again to verify if this is bad as I thought she was. This is the thing. I think where dudes mess up is when it comes to self-control. You trying to do a double take. If you see it and you acknowledge it and you like, okay, seen a beautiful woman, cool.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the double take.
No, but
if it was just one look, then it ain't no issue.
But what I'm saying is, dudes not only will have the double take, but feel the need to say, dang! And what I was trying to explain to them is, I was like, yo, bro, if you don't practice having self-control in your season of singleness, you're never going to get better at having self-control. So one day you're gonna be married and you still gonna be doing the same thing because you ain't never practiced not doing it.
That's a good point.
Definitely.
So how do you get better at self-control?
You have to practice.
So
You have to practice.
You have to be in that environment. How do you practice that? How do you practice that?
No, he didn't just try to come full circle. No, he
your
did just
head,
try to
boy.
he did just try to cover my head top.
No, I'm
Yeah.
asking though. Like, do you have do you have to?
So
be in
I think
an
there are certain right, like when we talk about extremisms, I think there are certain things that we don't talk about. I mean, I think there's levels to it, right? So, let's say that for you, let's say for Chuck,
Danto.
for Danto, let's say that
Danto.
let's say that
That
Danto, that dirty dog. Let's say that
All dogs
king,
go to heaven.
let's say that king loved strip clubs. Let's say that he loves strip
He
clubs.
does. Danto does.
Danto.
Little strip club.
A fan.
How do y'all know Danto loves strip clubs?
I know
I
Danto.
know Danto.
Oh my gosh. But let's just say, I think there's levels to self-control. So let's say that he loves strip clubs. A form of self-control for him may be, let me not go to the strip club no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that may not be a form of self-control for another guy. May be, okay, let me see a beautiful woman, acknowledge a beautiful woman, and not say it out of my mouth. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
like
yeah.
there's levels to it.
There is.
Like, because there are certain things that you can't, like, you made a valid point. It's extreme when you talk about alcoholism, when you talk about things like alcoholism, even food, pornography, all of those things for men are those are things that you literally have control over.
Yep.
You ain't gonna be able to walk around here with your eyes closed.
Nope.
Like, that's not a real thing. But you do have control over the double take. You have control over what you say.
Yep.
You have control over if you sought after it. So if you on IG scrolling, looking at the hashtags, following all the pages with the girls with the big butt, like, you have control over those things.
yeah.
You're never going to get better in it if you don't set up boundaries, is what I'm saying.
I think it all boils down to responsibility. Because people will say all the time that they don't have self-control or self-control is hard. Self-control is literally control of self. So it's not,
That was so simple, it was deep.
it's control of self. So what you do have control over is how you respond.
Right.
That's
Right.
how you have control. But people will put off and say that they don't have control over this, or they don't have control. I can't control if this woman walks past me and she looks good, but you can control how you respond in that situation.
Exactly.
You can
Exactly.
control what you're thinking. You can control if you're dwelling on that thought.
Right.
That thought might come into your head.
She walked past you 5 minutes ago and
But
you
you-
still thinking about her butt.
But you got to take ownership, and that's where
And who knows what else?
That's where responsibility comes in.
Yeah, because some of y'all y'all over here, y'all done had a whole session in your mind. You purred.
Which round? How many rounds?
But I said all that to say I agree with B. Simone.
Yeah.
I do think that we are living but I also think we are living in a world where now everything is at your fingertips. Things are easier. Everything is in abundance.
Yeah.
So we don't really live lives of self-control. It's almost like, do what you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. So I just want to know from y'all real quick, how can us as men have more self-control?
I think you have to be intentional.
Okay, be intentional. How so?
For me, I'll even take that situation. We talked about this on a couple of episodes. Like, what do you do in your season of singleness?
Right.
One of those things that I did was try to retrain my mind. And so I try to retrain my mind in a way that I used to be like that, where I would always take double takes, always make a comment or say something, right? Over sexualize women.
Right.
In order for me to be intentional, I got to now, like, remove myself from certain environments,
Right.
remove myself from certain things, be intentional about, like, what I'm consuming, what I'm thinking, what my environment is, and then also try to practically live that out.
Right.
And so that's why I say just be intentional about it.
That's good. I would say for mine real quick, quit saying that you don't have self-control, because you do.
Right.
There are areas of your life where you practice self-control. You just need to use that same type of energy
Right.
in these other areas of your life.
That's a good point.
So you have self-control. Because I used to always be like, I struggle in that area. You know you don't. Bro, I haven't eaten meat in 5 years. I haven't eaten meat or seafood in 5 years. Clearly, I have self-control in something.
Right.
So
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All you need to do is apply that to dairy.
I did for 6 months pre-Thanksgiving. Moving on to Coop.
Y'all had good ones. I'll just say practice, man. Just practice on any way you can. Like, that's the point. Like, when I do stuff like I don't drink at the beginning of the year. like for till my birthday or stuff like that. Like you just need to get in those reps and strengthen your control of self.
Right. So get better in self-control in one area,
Yeah.
and hopefully that same type of control goes into all areas.
I think
That's
you got to
good.
think about what's
We didn't ask for two, but I get it.
What's influencing?
See, you don't have self-control. I'm joking. What's influencing self? Yes, sure.
Yeah, I think you got to think about what's influencing yourself.
What do you mean? Elaborate.
Because you were talking about like awareness,
Right.
And I think like, so if it comes to you trying to be in control of yourself, it can be very hard to be in control of yourself if you're being influenced by these things that
Right.
are negative, or they are tempting you, or they are fulfilling these certain desires, or,
Right.
or you're getting satisfied in these areas. So be leery of what is influencing you. What are you allowing to influence yourself?
Right.
That's good.
No, that's good. Fellas, let's do better because these ladies sick and tired of us. B. Simone said we kings. We need to act like it. So let's do that.
And I actually have the perfect soundbite of the week.
Time for the soundbite of the week.
Hit us with it.
This comes from The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. I'm a paraphrase because he uses profanity, and we don't do that here that much.
That much. We try to refrain.
This comes from The Rock. When you focus on you, you grow. When you focus on mess, mess grows.
Was mess the word?
It was poop.
Can you say that again?
Say it again.
When you focus on you, you grow. When you focus on mess, mess grows. So focus on you.
Focus on you. I think that was a great end note for this episode. Hey guys, man, although we have reached our although we reached our goal,
Our
not a
first
limit,
goal.
we reached our first goal. You got to keep raising the goals.
Yeah.
See, some of y'all set one goal and reached the goal, then y'all get stagnant. We now trying to get to 75.
I like that. I like that.
We've raised the goal.
Yes,
so right
sir.
now, guys, we have reached our goal of 50 written reviews on Apple Podcasts. We are so thankful for all of y'all who've been rocking with us every single week, man. We don't take those things for granted. But now we're trying to get to 75. So it's time to get 25 more. Guys, please help us. If you're listening to the sound of my voice right now, you have not written an Apple Podcast review, you should feel bad. And I'm hoping that that guilt keeps you up at night until you write that review.
And we are still doing the giveaway. We're trying to get the official rules for how to enter the giveaway for my seats to the Mavs game. And they're good seats. You're going to want them.
They are good seats. And so, guys, we're going to give that to you, but only if you did a review. So,
Some people can't review. They don't have Apple.
y'all better send us an
That fool
email.
just said we're going to review the rules. You're making up your own rules.
I'm sorry.
That man ain't got no
we're
self-control.
gonna come.
No.
We're gonna come together and create rules.
Yes.
Well, that is all we have for y'all. So you can follow your boy JJ at _Jeremy J. And you can follow
Your boy Dante at Dante Speaks Life. That's DONTAE. Also follow us on if you didn't know that we didn't have no episode, that's because you didn't follow us on Instagram at the Soundboard Podcast.
And you can follow This Is Coop at @ThisIsCoop_. And don't forget, if there's any topic that you feel passionate about and that you want to give us your opinion, feel free to send us a sound off via voice note in Instagram DM, or you can send it to our email, soundboardpodcast@gmail.com.
Hey guys, we appreciate y'all tapping in. We'll catch you on next episode.
We out.
Peace.